the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Waking up to soggy conditions out there, but we do have a lull in our pattern. And then by the end of our weekend, we are talking about much cooler temperatures. So definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up in just a bit.
Coming up on DC News Now this morning, cleared of the charges. An FBI agent brought to trial over shooting a panhandler on the metro, while the jury is taking his side this morning and why he could soon return to work. Also left in limbo after already losing everything in a massive condo explosion, some people are still paying for it weeks later. And later, a shocking situation. What we know so far about the person who was electrically shocked on top of a marked train in Union Station. And it is 8 o'clock this morning, taking a live look at the White House. Pretty blurry and soggy out there this morning, but hoping to bring the sunshine. Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Michaela Newton. We'll get to our top stories in just a few minutes, but first, Brittany, is it going to stick around, all this soggy weather?
You know, at least for the morning time. So when we are leaving work, Michaela, you will need the umbrella on hand. But by lunchtime, that's when we're starting to see an improvement in our weather when it comes down to the rain. But we got some windy conditions that we have to deal with as we head into your Saturday. And you could thank the strong cold front off to the west. That's why we are seeing the rain that we've been seeing the past couple of hours here in the entire DMV. That's going to be the trend. Spotty showers heading throughout your morning, and then it looks like we finally begin to dry out as we head into the evening hours. Overall, we have been seeing those showers begin to cross the I-95 corridor. We have seen some lightning strikes across that I-81 corridor, even there in Hagerstown. It looks like the heaviest bands of rain now is starting to work their way out of Frederick and Germantown, but overall, it definitely will be a soggy day as you are heading out the door, and we will continue to see these soggy conditions as we head into the second half of our morning. But again, we got drier conditions to talk about as well as cooler temperatures. So definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thanks so much. Developing now, 3 townhouses in Frederick, Maryland are destroyed and 9 people are without a home this morning. A fire ripped through homes on Primus Court last night, and you can see those photos right there on your screen that are showing the immense damage and strength of that fire. Now, officials say that the fire started on a deck and quickly spread to other homes. So far, no injuries have been reported, and officials say no one was home at the time of the fire. Also developing now, an FBI agent found not guilty of attempting to murder a man on a metro train 2 years ago. A jury acquitted Eduardo Valdivia on all counts. The off-duty agent had been charged with shooting a panhandler who confronted him on board a Red Line train in Maryland. Valdivia argued self-defense, and the jury is siding with him, saying his actions were justified. Now, we spoke to Valdivia's lawyer following the verdict. Take a listen.
He waited, and he waited. Even though he had been threatened, he waited for a substantial period of time before the danger to him became to the point where it was imminent. And if he had waited any longer, he would have put his life in danger.
Now, it took the jury nearly 3 hours to reach a verdict. And moving forward, we're told Valdivia will continue working as an FBI agent. All right, new details this morning. Weeks after an explosion rocked a Montgomery County community, homeowners are still picking up the pieces. Police say death by suicide led to the explosion, which damaged several buildings, injured at least 10 and displacing dozens. Now, tenants are being told it could be a year or more before the condos are rebuilt. Homeowners are still required to pay mortgage and HOA fees minus utilities despite not living in their homes. And the burden has some asking for condo management to show more empathy for those affected.
Who would have thought we'd be in this position? And knowing that it's probably going to be more than a year that I'm going to be out of my condo, that's then real money coming out of my pocket. And, you know, I want more than just, we have to see there's a lot of people involved.
Nonprofit Montgomery Housing Partnership is accepting donations to assist those families affected, and all funds collected will go directly to those impacted. Well, we have an on-air exclusive this morning. The pilot who survived Sunday's plane crash in Maryland recounts the rescue in his first on-camera interview. The pilot, Patrick Merkel, admits he may have been flying too low when his plane got caught in the cell tower, leaving them dangling in the air for 7 hours. Our Joseph Olmo sits down with him. Take a listen.
If we had been 6 feet either side of that transmission tower, it would have taken off a wing and we would have simply fallen to the ground and perished.
Tonight, for the first time since his name made headlines across the globe, Patrick Merkel telling DC News Now about what it was like crashing his small, single-engine plane into an electrical tower and miraculously living to tell the story.
Every second that we were hanging there, 9/10 of that second I spent worrying about slipping backwards and falling off that tower, and knowing that that would be the end of us.
Merkel was making the trip back from Westchester, New York. His friend Jan on board, the two on approach into the Montgomery County Air Park in Gaithersburg. It was dark, visibility was low, and Merkel admits,
well, quite obviously I was flying too low. So, you know, however I ended up flying too low, I'll have to review that with the FAA and the NTSB.
The crash happening right around 5:30 Sunday night. What followed was an intense rescue operation that took over 7 hours. Merkel telling us he faced some grueling choices.
Rather than slide back down and die hitting the ground, I popped out the windshield, lifted off the dashboard, and was ready to get out of the aircraft and into the superstructure and to get Jan, who was more injured than I was, out of the plane as well, and to wait either up on the superstructure or to come down the ladder, which is on the side of it, to get to the ground. The chief told us, you know, he was concerned that the tower was electrified and that he didn't want us getting into a situation that made it even worse.
So they stayed in the fog, in the dark, and then came along a blistering wind.
And we were asking, did you bring blankets? You know, because, you know, me worried about having to jump out of the airplane. I've opened up the whole canopy, and it's cold up there.
How cold?
And it's frickin' windy. So it was, and with blood loss, you know, we're getting even colder. So I was very worried about hypothermia for myself and for Jan.
Merkel's son making the trip from Philadelphia the moment he heard about the crash. He made it to the site while his dad was still stuck over 100 feet up.
It was around 9 o'clock when he got the news. By midnight, he was at the scene.
So your son watched you get lowered from a bucket 100 feet up?
Yes, he did.
And as for any reflections, now 3 days after the crash?
It's a miracle. I'm not here because of anything I did right. I'm here because God wants me or Jan or both of us to be around for quite a while longer.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Joseph Olmo.
Well, definitely glad he's okay. But tomorrow you can catch a part 2 of this interview only on DC News Now. All right, developing now, Montgomery County Police are investigating the second crash involving a bicyclist in less than 24 hours. Last night's crash happened off Veers Mill Road and Center Hills Street in Aspen Hill. The victim was transported to a local hospital with minor injuries. It follows a Thursday night crash on Rockville Pike just before 9 p.m. Police say a driver hit a bicyclist off Talbot Street. A 65-year-old man was taken to the hospital where he's now fighting for his life. Now, we're told the driver did remain on scene. It's unclear, though, whether the driver will face charges. And happening today in West Virginia, a bridge in Berkeley County will be dedicated to Sergeant Logan Young, a firefighter who died in the line of duty while battling a barn fire in 2020. And the Tabler Station overpass near I-81 will be renamed the U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Logan A. Young Memorial Bridge. At 10 a.m. today, a ceremony will happen on the east side of the bridge, and a plaque will be unveiled in the fireman's honor. Now, Young was killed by a falling beam while fighting the barn fire, and the fire was determined to be an arson and is still under investigation 2 years later. All right, we're continuing our coverage this morning on the man who was electrically shocked after climbing on top of a MARC train at Union Station. Now, this photo shows DC and fire and EMS pulling him down after cutting off the power. But a lot of questions remain about why or how this happened. Our Dave Laval has the answers to those questions and what we do know at this time.
All we know to this point is it involves an adult male, and according to DC Fire and EMS, transported to the hospital with what are considered critical, life-threatening injuries.
I am shocked.
David Walton's reaction to word a man got badly shocked on top of a train at Union Station.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a very unfortunate situation. However, I don't know why this person got on the train.
DC Fire and EMS said the man got on top of the train Friday morning, a train run by MARC, the Maryland Transit Administration, and operated in part by Amtrak. An Amtrak spokesperson said the man Amtrak identified as a trespasser was shocked when he touched an overhead wire. It took firefighters more than half an hour to rescue the man because they had to wait until the power was cut off. Amtrak also owns the track at Union Station where this happened and says in an email statement, quote, customers may experience delays. Amtrak is working with local law enforcement to investigate the incident, end quote. And that includes how the person got on top of the train.
All right, Dave, thanks so much. Now, Metro riders, listen up. You can expect long wait times this weekend, no matter what train you're taking. On the Red Line, the North Bethesda and Grosvenor Strathmore stations will be closed. The trains will arrive every 10 minutes at all other Red Line stations. Blue, Orange, and Silver Line trains, however, will run every 24 minutes, and Green Line trains will run every 16 minutes.